Live your life within the moment. And don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away. Our bodies move to the groove and the light that flickers. We get lost in the crowd, it's getting thicker. Get away from the drinks and chatter. Haven't said a word, but it doesn't matter. Feel the air getting thinner. Standing in a blurry dream. No one else can see us. Live your life within the moment. And don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away.
Flying into your home like a 1930s train wreck. From the brand new VNL 860 studios. Creating a community of friends and topic-based discussions. This is JJDrones Live.
I'm Karl Marx and I approve this message.
And it's JJDrones Live. Welcome to the train wreck. Thank you everybody for coming in today. We've got David Bechtel from Droning Adventures. We've got Ted from Off the Hook Outdoors. We've got Chris from Shade Tree America. We've got Tim Laughlin. And we've got On Location with Scott. And of course, we've got my dad, Dave Johnson. Thank you everybody for being here today. We have got a special show lined up for you, so get ready. But first, if you'd like to have one of your videos featured on my website, email me, Jason at JJDrones360.com. And for everything JJ Drones related, go to JJDrones360.com. And if you're going to do some Amazon shopping, use my Amazon links, JJDrones360.com/Amazon1. And if you have a video that you would like to have featured on our or on our live stream, why don't you email Dan, droningveteran@gmail.com. He's always looking for more videos. And our Spreadshirt shop is now open. It's jjdrones.myspreadshop.com. Get your Blinker Food of the Week, our JJ Drones merch, and our Welcome to the Train Wreck merch. And if you'd like to donate to our Lee and Betty Johnson Memorial Charity, it's jjdrones360.com/donate. There's all sorts of options. Thank you everybody for coming in today. Appreciate you being here. It is a special day because we have a new guest coming on the program, and we're going to bring him up here in just a second. But David, I'm sorry that the video is not loading. Maybe if you refresh it, I'm not really sure, but hopefully you'll be able to get that going. Hopefully we're live. Because I can tell you right now, I pulled in here and I was trying to get everything set up, and I was talking to one of our guests, and they were letting me know that things were freezing on my end. So if that happens, I apologize ahead of time. But let's bring everybody up before this train wreck goes too far off the rails. Let's start off with you love him, you know him. He's the cheesiest of cheeseheads. Mr. Brian from Cheesehead Media. And he is our only veteran that I know that will come on the show. Well, only because of his parole. Dan, the droning veteran.
What's up, everybody?
And first time on the program, and hopefully not the last, but, you know, he has to talk to his parole officer, too. Mr. Steve Brown.
What's up?
So, Steve, welcome to the train wreck. Appreciate you
Thanks.
coming in.
No problem. No problem.
Full steam ahead. We got
yes,
to crash.
We do go full steam ahead every single Sunday at 7 p.m. Central, and I appreciate everybody being here. Christian, thank you so much for coming in. We do have one of your videos up here that are going to be featured in our Blinker Flu of the Week, and Mom and Matt are here, and I just want to say at at the start of the show, a very happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there in the audience, including Ted and Brian. Oh, and Brian, you're muted.
Well, that was on you. I don't
Oh,
think
okay.
it's possible.
Well, everybody, it is that time of the show where we bring in our Florida Man apology of the week.
Hi, I'm Carl Marks. You're watching JJDrones on YouTube. So just for the record, I want to respond to somebody up there in Wisconsin. All right? This is the Brownie King. And there's some big old cheesehead media. Also called as, sometimes he's called cheesehead meathead. You know what I'm saying? He's been running his mouth. All right. So what I know, one thing, he's always talking about sweat coming off his cups. What the hell does he know about sweat? He works indoors in an air-conditioned environment. Florida man, he's out here. He's sweating it. He's dealing with it, right? So don't hit me with the sweat factor because I have zero sympathy for you, meathead. All right? So the other thing I want to tell you is apparently you've been running around jabberdawing. He owes me an apology. He owes me an apology. He should apologize. All right, I'm going to apologize to you. I know it was something about a mug. All right? So I'm going to show you how I apologize down here in Florida. See that right there? This is West Florida Railroad Museum. I bought that for that meathead, that cheesehead, at Christmas time. I was going to send it to him because I thought he was a nice dude. But he's the turncoat. He doesn't even support his own Wisconsin franchise, Culver's. You know? He sometimes does. Oh, but the glass sweats. It gets wet. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, it you know, my skin gets soft. It gets all crinkly and wrinkly. Hey, there's your mug. There's your apology. All right? I'm sorry I didn't mail it out to you. Because you said you didn't like it. You don't like getting gifts. All right, there's your gift. There's your video, too. All right?
So,
I'm sorry.
Florida supports JJDrones. Please try your cheese curds.
And there is our Florida Man apology of the week. Brian, would you like to respond?
I think a Florida man's been standing in the swamp way too much.
You're probably right.
You've been running from the gators.
No, if you're complaining about being hot and sweaty, go inside. We have air conditioning.
That's so true. Jenny and Steve from Stormy Sky Rail Productions, thank you very much for coming in. Appreciate you guys being here as well. Right now, I just want to make the announcement now because this kind of ties into the blinker fluid, but the JJ Drones channel is now fully monetized. That's right. We have finally hit our 4,000 watch hours. And I can't thank everybody enough because everybody comes in on the live stream every Sunday, and then you're watching the videos throughout the week. So I do greatly appreciate that. And thank you, Christian and Scott and everybody in the chat. Thank you so much. It's a lot of hard work. But the people that really put us over the top were the trolls on one of my previous videos. And for them, we're going to do this in their honor. The tears of all my haters. That is
Sweet
this week's.
Savory.
That's right. Blinker fluid of the week. And it's the most popular feature on YouTube. Don't look that up, though. Don't verify that. We don't want to verify. No. Week 17.
Ow!
And number 1. Yeah, I see that no turn on red arrow. Yep, I see that. You cannot turn right on red.
You are not supposed to turn on red. Now we are going in the opposite direction where they have
but wait, Dan. Wait, Dan. There's people turning right on red.
They must not see that big red sign.
I mean, it's hard to see.
It's kind of hard to miss, I think. I don't know.
I mean, it was red. It was red.
May have turned pink.
That's possible. Ooh. They didn't use their turn signal, Dan.
No. And I also think that black car, he wanted to go around him in the shoulder. And he almost did.
Ooh, Brian, that was not good. You should have slowed down and let them over.
Yeah, why didn't you slow down, Brian?
Yep, Brian.
Yeah, all my fault.
Just like this, Christian. What were you thinking? It was their turn. Even though they had a red light.
You're supposed to yield on green.
Jeez, tell ya. And here's the bonus.
Bonus. So the funny part about this is I'm pulling up here and that was my butt exhaust warning. Gotta love the deaf. But I'm actually going on a delivery and I'm delivering to my wife's work.
But none of these are your wife driving.
No, none of these are my wife's driving. Yeah, there's a second one.
I love your comment there at the end, Dan. That's really what makes the video.
The special cars, yeah, buddy. Oh, and I still wanted to stop because I mean I was going there anyways, and I thought about turning in left or going left, but
Talking to them.
and talking to him, but I didn't want to cause a scene, especially since it was at my wife's work.
So, poll is up in the chat, everybody. We've got 4 options for you to vote, or 4 options in the chat anyway. You've got 1, 2, 3, or 4. You can vote for your favorite, and if you would want to vote for the bonus, all you have to
bonus.
do is, well, is it hashtag or is it pound sign or number sign or what are we doing this week?
I don't know. If I do hashtag,
Tic-tac-toe.
people,
Tic-tac-toe. Okay, tic-tac-toe bonus. And then
bonus, I like it.
yeah, and we'll go with that. And so we'll total that up at the end of the program. Hunting and Stuff, thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you being here. And my dad has number 5 and number 3. So, and they've got 3 people, so they got one more vote they can use.
I think that is number 5
Number 5
for all
for
3
3.
of them. So that's 3 votes. For number 5.
I'm sorry. I read that wrong. Number 5 for 3 of us. So that's bonus for all 3, Dan. And Dan's going to keep track of that in the chat, as he usually does, because he is the numbers guy on the program, even though he can't math or English.
And just for the record,
English.
Chris, I voted for yours as well.
So, hey, Karl Marx, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for gracing us with your presence before you go to bed. Appreciate you being here. So, Steve, you are the guest of honor today, and
Awesome.
I do appreciate you coming in. So, before we get into your business here, Steve is a new drone pilot, and why don't you tell everybody what you had purchased?
I got a, pardon me, a DJI Mini 4 Pro, and I received it. Well, I received it a couple weeks ago, but I wasn't home, so I started flying it. I think it was Friday morning when I first flew it, and of course, Jason here has been very helpful in everything that I needed to do to get it all registered and everything. And I think it's a great, I mean, every single person that I have sent video footage of, they can't believe the quality of the video. I don't know. I know that there's telematics in the controller. I can't tell you how many hours I've flown, but I guarantee you I'm burning through batteries. So, in fact, it's gotten to the point where, you know, I'm going to probably order more batteries and more chargers so I can stay up longer. But I'm gonna wait on that a little bit, probably a week or two, the next time I get home. But no, it's a great drone. I had it in 25-mile-an-hour winds. I think it was yesterday. Yesterday we had it in 25-mile-an-hour winds, and it stayed. You know, the stabilization is incredible. We took it up 400 feet in the wind, and it stayed right there. I'm really pleased with it, and I'd like to get my commercial license and add that to my business.
There you go.
So,
and
that's,
you know, first of all, Brian, right, this guy right over here, it's his fault that I even purchased the Mini 4 Pro to begin with. we had an entire live stream where we talked about the pros and cons of purchasing the Mini 4, and he persuaded me into buying it. So Brian, that is your fault. But I'm glad that you did, because it is an amazing drone. It truly is. Now, being a beginner, Steve, let's just start off from the beginning, because obviously from watching this program, it inspired you. You were like, manna from heaven. JJDrones is out there. I love drones, and I want to become a drone pilot.
correct.
There you go. There you go. See? So he, you know, the $5 is in the mail, and it's coming USPS. So it may be there in about 10 years. But
no, it won't, because UPS has got the mail contract now, so it'll be here tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Not in Quinnipiac, though.
No, the Quinnipiac post office. Yeah, it's awful. But we'll. So you got the drone, and we were talking about it when you first got it. As far as setup goes for a beginner, okay, so you have zero knowledge whatsoever. If you were going to try and you didn't have JJDrones on the other end of the phone, if you were trying to set it up yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being the hardest and 10 being the easiest, where would you put that in that spectrum?
I mean, honestly, it's probably like a 9 or a 10. I mean, you know, there was a little bit, you know, I think based on our phone conversations, you know, there was some firmware updates that have occurred that are different than what you experienced. And other than that, you know, I mean, just to do the calibration of the controller, I had a little bit of issue, but overall, I mean, you know, you pull it out of the box, you unfold it, your firmware updates, you calibrate it, and you're ready to fly. I mean, you know, it was great.
You can't get much easier than that. Yeah.
No.
And so like, you go ahead.
Go ahead. Like we had discussed, you know, it's a great drone. That whole situation with the SD card and the plug, the charge port in the back. I mean, if we were going to complain about anything, that's what we would complain about, right? But
yes, because
you know,
there's no protection.
Yeah, but who's going to fly who's really going to fly in the rain? I mean,
yeah, you're not going to fly that in the rain. Yeah, maybe me or Brian.
Okay.
Or the snow.
Right, but you know,
yeah,
you know, and you know, I haven't manned up enough to put it in sport mode, but you know, as far as the safety of, you know, the safety features of the drone, I mean, you can't. I mean, I suppose it's possible if you see, you know, you're flying around high power lines or something, or telephone lines, you could get in trouble, but if you're not around them, you can't get in trouble.
Right. Yeah. The great thing about that drone is all of the obstacle avoidance that you have on there. And I don't know if you were actually able to get into the controller, like I told you, and actually see where all the camera views were on the sensors. Were you able to check that out?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that today, in fact.
Which of the two controllers did you get? The one with the screen built in, the RC controller, or the
RC2, the one with the screen?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he got the one with the screen, and after I told him to turn up the brightness, it changed his world.
Yeah, I bought a visor. In fact, I have it right here. It was an aftermarket visor for it. And you know what? The visor is okay. I mean, it's, you know, it does its purpose, but really you don't need it.
No.
I mean, I suppose if you have like a 12 o'clock sun and it's straight down, I mean, maybe, but the brightness of the, you know, I jacked the brightness up and you can see just fine.
It has all the nits.
The only thing that I am thinking about, and call me crazy, but that's to get goggles for it.
Now, you can get goggles for that. You can purchase those through DJI or through Amazon, whichever you want to do, but you have to get the goggles 3.
Okay.
Because I don't believe or Brian, help me out. Was it the goggles 2 or the goggles 3 that went with the Mini 4?
Well,
I'm pretty sure it's the 3.
I think it's only the 3 because you need to have the
OcuSync 4, right?
OcuSync 4. Yeah.
Yep.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, and using the goggles now, they did make a tweak because with goggles 2, they had it so that you could fly the Mini 3 and you could fly the Air 3 or no, the Air 3 is on OcuSync 4, right?
Right. Yeah. My Air 3 is OcuSync 4.
Okay, so
It'd
you
be
could
the Mini 3, the Mini 3 Pro,
and
it would be the Mavic 3s.
Yeah, the Mavic 3 series. And you could fly any of those drones using the goggles too, but you could only use the motion controller. Now, with the update that they did with the goggles 3, you're actually going to be able to fly your Mini 4 using the goggles and use the RC controller. Now, here's the thing though. With using the goggles, you're not going to have all the telemetry that you get on your screen that you have now.
Oh.
Okay. So you're going to have the options of flying it with the goggles, but you're not going to have all the options that you have just through the regular controller. David,
Okay.
right now we're talking about a brand new pilot to the drone hobby. That's what we are discussing now.
Oh, and you're starting to really R2D2 here, Jason.
I'm freezing.
Yeah, he's frozen.
He's froze.
He's froze big time.
Am I back?
Kind
A
of.
little bit. Kind of.
Your voice, maybe? I don't know. You know.
Oh, I think I'm back.
Yeah, now you
Awesome.
are.
And there's TJ.
What that?
Just in time.
Just
Because-
in time.
TJ, this is Steve. Steve, this
What's
is
up,
TJ.
Steve? What's happening?
Brian.
What's up?
Brian, I'm going to let you ask Steve some questions, and I'm going to find out why my internet keeps freezing.
Yeah, I don't see a I do not see. I don't have a notification that you're live, so I could see. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I mean, I see. Let me see. Okay, here we are. Here we go.
Steve, so did you get any filters when you ordered your drone, or?
I did.
Okay.
I didn't buy the. I don't know. They were obviously aftermarket knockoffs, whatever.
Sure,
but
sure.
I haven't done anything with those yet. Like I said, I mean, you don't have to. It's not a toy, but I will say that it's really easy to fly, and I'm just trying to get used to all the options that are in it. I did get, like I said, I got filters, and I got those here too. Or you know what? Maybe I don't.
So Steve, what drones do you have? What do you fly?
I purchased the Mini 4 Pro,
Oh, nice.
and been really pleased with it.
Are you gonna get the Avata number 2?
No,
No,
probably not.
no. Are you gonna ever get into FPV?
Well, we were just talking about that with the goggles, but the one thing that I just learned just now is that you can't see the telematics in the goggles, according to Jason.
Oh, with the new goggles for the Avata 2 you're talking about?
Well, I was thinking about getting goggles for the Mini Pro 4,
Oh,
and I want to, just because, I don't know.
yeah.
I
was kind of thinking, I was like, what? Why would you do that? Just get the Avata 1 or the Avata 2, and I don't know.
Well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I dumped a ton of money into this already.
Yeah. And and as far as FPV goes, I mean, I think the best way to go is to start off with a camera drone, just so you can kind of get a basis on what you want to do as far as and he wants to use this for his business too.
Right.
So going with the Mini 4 Pro is going to be the best option for him. But I mean, later on down the line, the Avata is really a toy. Okay, it's a toy drone that's got an amazing camera on it.
Right, and it's fun. It's fun too. Like I want to get it so bad. Like I've flown it a few times from like other people that have had it. They let me fly theirs, and that thing is like it. I mean, well, I was out flying yesterday with Maddie and a couple of other guys, and with the goggles. I say it's a gimmick that you could see like in front of you with the goggles on and stuff. It's just like a big gimmick or whatever. But I think it's pretty neat though. But
Dan really likes that option.
Yeah, I like how you. But at the same time, even if you're not wearing goggles, you see in front of you like every single day. So I mean, it's what's the difference? I mean, like
it's for situational awareness, TJ.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're not completely sealed off from the world around you. You know what's going on. Someone approaches you from the side of that. That's having that ability is a good thing.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost Dan, and we'll see if he comes back, because it says that his devices are not connected. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if he had a power outage or what, but something happened over there, and I switched my internet connection. So we'll see if this works any better.
Yeah, doing okay for now, Jason.
Okay. The dogs happened, so the dogs attacked his computer. But so when you were flying your Mini 4 today and over the past few days, and the footage that you're getting, you said that you flew in 25-mile-an-hour winds?
Yeah, yesterday in Janesville.
Wow.
We're at, and I mean, as we discovered, I don't have the battery plus, right? And I have to deal with that. But I was still getting, even recording, I was getting in 25-mile-an-hour winds, recording at 48 megapixels. I think we were flying for 30 minutes.
Wow, that's really astounding.
And I took it all the way up to the 400-foot mark, and I mean, we lost track of it, but I got it back. But like I said, it was the battery life was like 35 minutes, 30 minutes, somewhere in there. I wasn't keeping track, but
how the heck does that happen? How do you not see like what's going on? Like Ted said he was wearing the goggles and ran into a wall. How does that happen?
Because you can't see in front of you. But I think he was just joking, TJ. He doesn't have goggles.
Yeah, hence the laughing emojis. But
yeah,
when you have a laughing emoji, I could never. Well, I guess sometimes you could tell if somebody's. Yeah, you could tell.
But when now that you've flown the DJI Mini 4, you said that you want to eventually get this for your business. Now, I'm going to bring you up, or I'm going to bring up your website.
Do you have your Part 107?
No, not yet.
Oh, have you been studying for it?
No, I just got the drone. I just literally Thursday got it.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have my 107 either, so I'm just asking. Like I don't know, man. Like I really want to. I have horrible study habits. Like when I was in school, like studying for a test, I would just read over the information, then get quizzed on it, then I'd just be like a deer in headlights. Like, oh god.
Right.
What is stick 'em up?
Okay, well, this is Steve's business, Stick 'em Ups. So, Steve, why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
All right, so my background's in printing and publishing, and I've been in the printing business on and off for, forever. And I went out and I purchased a Hewlett-Packard latex printer that I could print an image 64 inches wide by 150 feet. I basically can wrap. I have the ability to wrap vehicles. I don't wrap, vehicles, but I make stickers, banners, whatever you want. And I can
Oh, very cool.
I can cut them out. I can do contour cutting, which cuts the shape out. As seen here,
Oh, that's
the
cool.
that's my sticker. That's my company. And then I do other stickers. I don't have really anything in front of me right now that I can show you that's kid friendly. But I do stickers, decals. I've done numbers for race cars. I've done some advertising for race cars.
Can you make me some? I need some more stickers. Can you make me some stickers?
I can do whatever you want.
All right.
You send me the design. In fact, use the website and send the submission through the website.
Where are you located at?
Well, my business, as far as my business is concerned, I have a Beloit, Wisconsin address. My equipment is in Janesville, which is about 15 miles north of Beloit.
Oh, so you live in Wisconsin then?
I do.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I do. Go ahead.
I got a question from Ted. He says, Scott, do you have a Cricut type machine? And I'll let you answer that.
Oh, I'm back. Darn dogs. They shut off my power.
I kind of figured that. But Scott, you don't have a Cricut type machine. You just have that big, huge printer behind you.
You mean Steve? Not Scott.
Or I'm sorry, Steve.
Yeah, you can see it. You can sort of see it right now. I got stuff in the way. No, I don't have a Cricut machine. This is a expensive, oversized Cricut machine.
And this machine costs around $25,000, right?
Yeah, there's a piece of equipment that you can't see. It's off camera, but it's the cutter side. So I print from that right there. That's the printer, and then I take that and I run it through a cutter, and then it cuts everything out.
Okay.
And then behind me, again, my bag's in the way. I have a laminator.
Bags.
Oh, that's cool.
I have so that's a 48-inch laminator. I'm looking at getting a 64-inch laminator, but I got to sell that one first. I don't know. I might keep that. So yeah, I'm basically set up, and then I got a giant light table behind me. That's it's basically like a 4x8 sheet of glass with a light underneath it. So, and then I got a 24-inch Hewlett-Packard Design Jet Z9 at home. That does posters.
Okay, so you can pretty much do anything.
Correct. And then my equipment is in a printing company, so if I need printing done, I can get printing done.
He also wants to know, do you do UV proof decals?
That can be done with laminate. Right off the press or the printer. It's not really UV. However, I will tell you that latex is way better than solvent-based printing. I have done testing. I have customers, believe it or not, all over the country, and I did some latex that have been up for 3 years. Actually, let me restate that, 2 years. They've been in direct sunlight and they have not faded.
Wow.
So it's pretty impressive. Latex, there's two types of there's actually 3 types of printing. There's aqueous, which is what my poster printer at home is. So it's water-based. Again, latex is water-based. Latex is a newer technology. When it comes off the printer, it's dry. Solvent-based printing isn't dry. You gotta let it degas. You gotta let it dry and let it degas. The chemicals are removed. You got, you know, this printer, I don't have to have over crazy amounts of ventilation, unlike the solvent machines. And yeah, so I mean, for the extra layer of protection, and it's going to obviously cost more, is laminate. But you know, no, I'm brand well. You know, I've been in business for like a year and a half, and I'm still. You know, I got customers, but I don't have a real basis, and we're the website should be done in about a month.
So with your business, what are you wanting to do with your drone? Are you wanting to do like roof inspections, or like what are you wanting to do?
Well, that's a funny conversation. So you know, like Jason stated earlier that I got all this money wrapped up in this equipment. It's basically an expensive hobby. Okay. Yeah. But very expensive. But that's what I'm interested in. And I had the conversation with my wife a couple days ago, and I spent, you know, like I said, a crazy amount of money on this print.
Wait, time out. By the way, happy Mother's Day to your wives or girlfriends or whoever.
Okay. Thank you, TJ.
Yeah, thanks. So real quick, I'll just make it quick. I was talking to my wife, and I said, you know, I've been talking to Jason about this drone thing, and right now we want to do like video. My business partner or a friend that helps me when I'm gone, he wants to do video production with the drone.
Oh, okay.
First. So that's going to help in the future. Well, anyway, and I said, let's just get it. You know, I said, I'll get the drone, and then if you need to use it, you can use it. And then we find out we need a 107, and then okay, so we got to cross those bridges.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was talking to my wife, and I said, you know, Jason talked about DJI Enterprise, and I went on their website and I was looking at the drones, and you know, they start out at like $4. You know, I mean, whatever they start out at, they're a lot. Right. Yeah. I mean, way more than a Mini 4 Pro.
I have three of them. I have the Avata, the Mini 2, and the Air 2S.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I went on the Enterprise, and I saw that the one if I was going to get one, it'd be like 15 or 19,000. The way I justified it to my wife is, you know, she's like, that's a lot of money. And I said, well, just remember the printer was 25, so we can afford the $19,000 drone. So, well, you know, that's what I plan on doing with it, at least right now. I mean,
right. You know. And the Mini 4, I mean, as a good starter drone for what you're trying to do right now, is an absolute fantastic drone. I think that, you know, the things that you can do with that drone, the only thing you're not going to be able to do that an enterprise drone can do is basically fly in the rain and, you know, have that night vision camera. And that's correct. Pretty much the only thing that you're going to get from getting an enterprise drone. And the enterprise drones can also fly, you know, in stronger winds. But, I mean, if you're flying in 25-mile-an-hour winds and you're not having a problem, I don't really see, you know, the difference between the two. Ted also asks...
What Jason's really saying, Steve, is buy the enterprise drone and let Jason fly it.
Yes, okay. That is what I'm saying.
All right. No problem. Ted, we can discuss that off the air.
I think any mini drone is good for like somebody that's, you know, just starting off, you know, like anybody that's wanting to get into the hobby. I always recommend the Mini 2 because that's what I first got was the Mini 2, and I paid $600 for it, which wasn't bad. And you know, I started off that, and then you know, I worked my way up and got the Air 2, flew it for a while, lost it, and then a buddy of mine sent me a Air 2S, and then I bought the Avata from a buddy of mine. So you know, I really want to contemplate about selling, because I don't really fly my Mini 2 a lot, and I fly the Avata, but I don't know, I like the Avata too. I've flown it a couple of times from buddies that let me fly theirs, No, I do like the goggles, but I don't know. I don't
You got some brave buddies, TJ.
they trust me with their life to let me fly their drones.
Yes, and they also trust DJI Care Refresh, like all of us do.
Yeah.
Ted wants to know: do you do waterproof decals for his boat?
Yeah, I mean, I do the vinyl. It's the vinyl. If you went to any sign shop to get vinyl done for your boat, that is what I do. I haven't done, but I can do. Like I said, the equipment is expensive and the inventory is expensive, and so far right now I've only printed on white vinyl. My printer, there are white printers out there that print white. Mine does not. A lot of people, everybody wants to print white. It's white or metallic, and what ends up happening is you get it and then you never use it, and then when you try to print white, the white and the metallic, pardon me, has a chemical in it that causes the heads to dry out, and it's a lot of money. So, but I print on white vinyl, and the stuff is waterproof. Like I said, down in Nashville, I got a friend a customer that bought some stickers for me. They've been in direct sunlight, like literally in direct sunlight. It's on a telephone pole. Every time I go to Nashville, I check that sticker, and it's still there, and it's not been faded. It's been in all sorts of weather type of conditions, and it's still staying up. It still stands up to the weather, and it was printed. I think it was printed 2 years ago.
Oh wow. Ted, the new, I guess the new front out. I'm guessing you're saying the new drone out. You're talking about the Mini 4K, which is around $400. And if you really want to do something that's like bare bones minimum with no obstacle avoidance, no nothing, and just using a basic controller, the Mini 4K is out, and it's cheap. It's right around $300 or $400. It's really it's a toy drone is what it is. It's not something you're going to use for anything serious, but it's a good starter drone for somebody that's getting out into the drone hobby and doesn't want to spend a lot of money on a drone. But now Steve and I have actually been talking about the whole sticker thing. And Steve has actually been nice enough to offer the Lee and Betty Johnson Memorial Charity a hand with making some stickers for this year's fundraising drive. So, Steve, do you want to tell everybody in the audience what you would like to do to help out our fundraising this year?
Yeah, I'm gonna donate the ink and the labor for the stickers, and whatever I can do to help you guys out with that, I'd be more than happy to help you.
Thank you very much.
Even so far as the design of it, if somebody's got a design they want, I can print that. There are specifications that I'm looking for, and we can go over that later. Here's the biggest thing I'm going to tell you on this program that is a misconception, and I don't know if you know this or not, but there's a lot of people that they see something on Facebook, they screenshot it with their phone, and then they send it to me, and they want it printed like on 4x6 feet. Okay,
right?
And there's you can't do that. You can't. I mean, it can be done, and I got software. I have a lot of money invested in software that I can do a lot of things, but that's the one thing I don't do. Because maybe you know what pixelation is, and maybe you don't. But
it's a low quality. It's a low quality image, and it's going to be pixelated, and it's going to look like garbage.
Right. Now, thanks to AI, there's all sorts of stuff out there, but I prefer not to deal with low resolution files.
Right.
But if somebody has a what I consider high resolution is more than 300 DPI, and it has to, if you go to my website or whatever later, it shows what we accept. We will take JPEG, but it has to be over 300 DPI, and it's got to be in a 4-color CMYK profile. Facebook, internet is always RGB, red, green, blue, which we can deal with, but prefer not to.
Right. And
So,
I did put your website address into the chat right now, up on Facebook and YouTube. If you're watching through Facebook, it's in the chat, and if you're watching on YouTube, it's there in the chat. So if you're interested in getting any stickers made, or just talking to them about printing or whatever, or you just want to strike up a conversation about drones, go hit him up on his website, stickemups.com. And basically, you just have your email address up there, right?
Pretty much, it goes into an email. And like I said, we're still, I work a full-time job. This is a side hustle. It's a legit side hustle. I have my LLC with insurance. And, I'm a busy guy. I'm home right now. I'm leaving Tuesday for my real job. And, but I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get the job done. And that's it.
And so let's see here. Ted, I'm going to answer your question right here. It says, when uploading a file for us to output, make sure it's the proper resolution and size. Make sure they're at least 300 DPI or higher. File format in order of preference is AI, EPS, PDF, TIFF, CMYK, or JPEG, and in that order. And then if you want to compress the files into a zip file, you can do that. No other file formats are accepted. So PDF, or what did he say? So PNG would not be accepted.
Correct.
So, but if you have questions, just go to his website and shoot him a message. Hopefully, if you're interested in getting some stickers made for your channel, you can hit him up. And I mean, I'm sure that if nothing else, he can work with you on a logo or whatever. And right now we're kind of in the works of making a logo design for this channel. And I'm kind of excited to see what he comes up with that. But we're going to have to find a way to incorporate the JJ Drones and the Reads Across America logos together. What were you trying to show, TJ?
I was showing him my sticker.
Oh yeah, yeah. You got. If you got the file, I can print it.
I don't know if I could probably get it from somebody. I don't know if I personally have it. I could probably get it from somebody that because I like what had happened. I did it from another buddy of mine. He had sent the file over to this company called what the heck was that company that I use? It's like literally like right up the road from my house. I think it's like 4 Print, or it's got the number 4 and some print for me or something like that or whatever. But it's like right up the road from my house. But they cost too much, man. Like I want to get some more stickers made eventually, but just kind of limited on funds right now. So
I get it. Well, you can reach out to Jason, and he can give you my phone number, and we can talk directly about that.
All right, cool.
And then he has a question about Vexus.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. PNG is not. It just we've had problems. The interesting thing about PNG, and I'm not the only one. The PNG, if you're really color sensitive, like you want to make sure that your stuff is printed correctly, PNG just doesn't come through. Now this may sound arrogant to me, but I've been in this business a long time, even though I don't currently work in the printing industry, but I'm very color oriented, and I will, I'm a perfectionist. So if I'm not happy with it, it doesn't get sent out. A lot of, I've had customers that's, showing me their decals, and And they're like, "Oh, this is awesome." And then I look at it and it's pixelated, and I'm like, you paid money for this?
Right.
And listen, if you want a quality product, you're going to pay. I'm not going to
Yeah.
lie. There's 3 things in life that you can pick 2 of them: quality, price, and speed. And you can pick 2 of those.
And you can't get all 3.
Correct.
Yes.
So, a lot of people don't know what good quality is. I mean, that's just the world we live in today. So, but I create a quality product, and I promise you it's the best of my ability, because all the stuff that I make for myself is the best to my ability. And if I can't do it, I don't do it. So,
well, go ahead and go check him out at stickemups.com if you are interested in getting some stickers made for your channel. And he can walk you through the process on getting your images sent over to him. But like he said, this is a side hustle. It's not something he's able to do on a day-to-day basis. So you'd have to definitely be patient. But you're going to get a quality product from a small business that's trying to take off. So definitely go check him out and send him a email, even if it's just an email saying thanks for coming on the show. And hopefully he will come back sometime in the future. Before we're getting to the end of the program. So Dan, have you been keeping track of the tic-tac-toe bonus?
I have. Yeah, so far we've got 4.
We've
4
got
for the tic-tac-toe.
Okay, so 4, and then let's see here.
Unless I missed one, but I don't think I did.
So we have a tie. We have a tie between number 2 and bonus. So we're going to go TJ. You don't even know what they are, but
No, I have no idea what y'all are talking about right now.
we're talking about our blinker flu of the week.
Just say bonus. Just say bonus.
You're talking about
So
this.
yes, that's what we're talking about. So you have to choose between number 2 or bonus blindly.
Shoot, number 3 and number 4 are tied. So I'd have to pick between 2 and 1. I'll go with number 1 because 1 only has 9% and 2 only has 36%. So I'll throw in my extra for the 1.
No, you got to go with number 2 or bonus.
Oh.
Those are the 2 that we're working with.
All right, I'll go with number 2.
All right, number 2. Number 2 is the winner.
Oh, easy.
So number 2, Dan, your thoughts.
Number 2. I think TJ should have went with the bonus, but
Of course you did. So everybody, quick programming note. Again, in 2 weeks on the 26th, we're going to have our special Memorial Day kickoff of our Wreaths Across America and Mission 22 fundraising drive that we're going to be doing through Thanksgiving. But this is going to be our kickoff week. And we're going to have the race car driver from Colgray Racing, number 17. He's going to be on the program with his dad, Russ. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to talk about what our plans are for fundraising this year. And now that we're a monetized channel, every single penny that I make through Thanksgiving from you guys watching the footage on YouTube is going to go to the charity. So whatever money I make through YouTube, and right now I've made 236 pennies. A little bit more, and we'll be able to get them a cup of coffee, not at Starbucks, but at least like the Crest Oil station. But we'll be able to get coffee from somewhere.
Duncan.
Yeah, it's not even Duncan. But so go and watch the content on my channel. Watch and I hate to say this, but watch the ads, because the ads are what, pays the channel. And the more money that we get through that, you don't even have to contribute any money. You're just basically watching my videos, and by watching the videos, you're contributing to the charity. So it's a very, very easy way to contribute if you don't want to, or if you don't have the way to spend money. Just watch my channel. Just watch the videos on my channel, and it's going to help out a tremendous amount. Also, the one thing that I wanted to tell everybody is that I do have an Avata for sale. It's going to come with a shoulder bag. It's going to come with the ND filters, 4 of them. It's going to come with the motion controller and the regular controller. And it's going to come with the 3 batteries for the Flymore kit. And I'm selling that for $700 cash. So whether that be through Venmo, no, just a regular Avata.
Oh, just a regular one.
Now, I bought it brand new for $2,300. All of the products that I'm talking about was $2,300.
What the heck were all those balloons? Just because I did this, like balloons just rose up.
I saw that. Yeah.
That was weird.
So for $700, you're getting a steep discount than if you would have bought it brand new. This drone has not been crashed. In fact, this is the DJI Care Refresh drone that I got after I crashed the original Avata that I had. So this drone has not been crashed, and it comes with both the memory card for the goggles and for the drone, 128 gigabyte, So email me, Jason at JJDrones360.com. And if you're interested in purchasing that, we can do Venmo, we can do Zelle, we can do PayPal, you name it. We could even do cash if you're in the local area. So definitely let me know if you're interested. But
I might know somebody who might be interested. I'm gonna give my friend a call tonight. She has a son that's just now getting into the hobby, and he's got a camera drone, but he flies it just like an FPV drone. Like, damn, this kid needs to get in damn FPV right now.
Well, if she's interested, have her get in touch with me. You've got my email and my text messages and all that other stuff too.
Yeah, but definitely.
But at the end of the show, I give everybody a chance to give their last words for the program. So TJ, will let you go first.
I'm just glad I'm not lagging tonight. That's all I gotta say. I keep looking at I'm perfectly fine tonight.
You are.
I don't know what was going on last week, but hell, it's working fine tonight.
Yeah, you're good tonight. It was my internet was lagging tonight. Steve, your last words for the show.
Oh, I had a good time. Hopefully we can figure something out with the sticker business and the drone business. So I'll be in touch.
Definitely, and we would love to have you back.
Okay,
Dan, you I know you're hanging your head in shame, but
I got to split, so I'll talk to you guys later.
Number two.
All right,
number
thanks,
two would
Steve.
be two, so.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, Steve.
And your last word, Dan?
My last word is Happy Mother's Day to all the amazing mothers out there. Because without you, we wouldn't be here.
Brian.
I'm just going to echo what the droning veteran said, Dan. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Thank you for everything you've done for us, especially my mother. I have to have a special thank you for her.
Is your mother still walking the face of the planet?
Yes, she is.
Okay, good.
And I want to say a very happy Mother's Day again to all the mothers out there, whether you are a mom, a stepmom, adopted mom, an animal mom, whatever it is you are, a very happy Mother's Day, because like Dan said, without you, we wouldn't be here. And, there are some people, that would probably be glad that I wasn't here, but that, and Brian nods his head in agreement. So
even though we've like acted like assholes to our moms or shitheads or whatever you want to say. You know, I'm glad I'm thankful for my mom. You know, I'm glad that she's got me to where I, you know, because like everybody says, without our moms, we wouldn't be here.
That's right. So thank you, everybody. If you're interested in purchasing the Avata, definitely email me and let me know. TJ, you let me know if your friend is interested. But thank you, everybody, for coming for this Sunday live stream. I hope that you got some really good information. Go check out Steve at his website.
Oh, he froze again?
Hey, and we lost Jason once again.